The Twins lost 5-2 at Target Field, dropping the series to Cleveland. Max Kepler had to exit this game early today. Let's lighten the mood. Here's a nice video highlight package of some of my favorite pitches from the Twins today. Come on back and we'll talk about the performances.
You know, Bauer started the first game. Freeman started last night.
Because at that point in his career, that might be more important than an extra $30 million.
You know, I think Twins fans are going to be in for a treat. Hopefully the Twins are able to win.
And that takes care of the Indians.
And at the third time through the order is difficult. It's hard for guys to pick of Dobnak, Smeltzer, and everyone else in the bullpen.
Changeup. Throw. And there's a half swing, but I think he wins. Strike three. There's the outside corner.
Looks like it's a pitcher.
Fastball. Got him. He was looking for the breaking ball. And 1-2. One of the problems here, he'll be returned to the starting rotation. Breaking ball struck him out.
He's able to get Lindor to chase, almost like those breaking balls we saw to Crone that he struck out on, that Garver swung and missed on.
Breaking. Well, I don't know how memorable it was, but it sure was short.
All right, well, there you saw some encouraging moments in this game, certainly, despite some kind of down, moments, a down overall vibe from this series that, starts with a loss. Then you have the Michael Pineda suspension and then ends with another loss and a big injury. Apparently, we'll see how Max is doing, but this is Twins Pitch. I'm Tom Froming from Twins Daily. Here we are going to be very specific in taking a look back at the pitching from this afternoon's game. So Randy Dobnak started this one. He went 2 innings this time, serving as the opener, basically. And unfortunately, he gave up his first 2 earned runs and now his first 11 innings as a big leaguer. So it took a while to give up those runs, but he ran into trouble right away in the second inning and gave up those couple runs. From there, Devin Smeltzer took over in the third. We'll scroll down to show his. And he had some great moments. Gave up 2 solo homers, so those were the 2 runs that he gave up. But overall, pitched pretty well and looked good. And those 2 solo home runs were to Carlos Santana and Francisco Lindor. So two great hitters in that Cleveland lineup. It's not like he was serving up cookies to the bottom of the lineup or anything. And he strikes out 5 guys in 4 innings. And you saw some from that highlight package. He was pitching pretty well, keeping guys off balance. All right, let's scroll down. Next guy out of the pen was Cody Stashak, and the very uncharacteristic thing he did was walk a guy. That was Stashak's 10th walk in 71 2/3 innings this year between the minors and the majors combined. 10 walks in over 70 innings. So you don't see that too often. And then Ryne Harper took over from there. Good to see him back, and not just back, but looking like his old self again. You saw there were some highlights in that package of him spinning in some breaking balls and, dipping all the way down to the high 60s and then coming in and catching guys off guard with his fastball. He looked like the early season Ryne Harper, which is great. And by now, everybody knows what he's doing. And that's been the case for a long time. So he's not fooling anybody anymore. So when he goes out there and pitches well, it's great to see. And then speaking of another guy, Fernando Romero, who, is delivering on his promise, hopefully here. He was supposed to be in Ryne Harper's bullpen spot early on and just didn't get it going and really never clicked. But he looked pretty nasty in parts of this game. There was also some command issues that have been plaguing him all season in the minor leagues, but 6 swinging strikes on 29 pitches, that's pretty good. And you know what? A 62.1 strike percentage for him is going to work as long as he's getting first pitch strikes more often than not. So he did give up 2 hits and walked a batter. But overall, very encouraging, to see him come in. Guys like Littell, guys like Romero, these guys are going to have to step up because, with Pineda out, and Smeltzers and it's going to be a group effort that's going to patchwork really this pitching staff together to make it work. So Good to see another guy come back up, return to the Twins, and pitch well. We'll see what happens. Again, Romero's been pretty inconsistent, but hey, great way to end this game on a high note for the pitching wise. They're off Monday, so tomorrow. That'll help out in terms of getting everybody back healthy again. Hopefully, some of these guys, particularly in the lineup, that extra day will help them out. They are going to be hosting Washington starting on Tuesday. The big news is Kyle Gibson is going to return from the injured list and pitch in that series, so that's great. But let's jump over to the bullpen report, and let me shrink myself down here. So you can see I'm just going to keep Dobnak and Smeltzer on here, even though, some combination of them, and I anticipate Thorpe, are going to be sort of like a starting pitcher. But I think they'll probably also pitch out of the bullpen sometimes. So we're just going to leave them on here for now. As you can see, it was nice to get Romo a day off in particular. He had pitched 3 days in a row. Really just a, pretty nice day to get some other guys in. And against Mike Clevinger, the Twins only scored 2 runs. So if they tried to, push a guy to start earlier or empty out the bullpen or whatever, it probably would have been all for naught anyway. Everybody's coming in pretty well rested, especially with the off day coming tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Washington's been a really hot team, and the Twins really just need to hold. It's kind of tough to say in September, but they have this 5.5 game lead still. And if they can just hold long enough and get these guys back healthy for October, hopefully, fingers crossed, there's still time for all these bats to come back. We'll see. Again, this has been Tom Froming from Twins Daily. Thanks for watching this, and we'll talk again soon.